This video will show you how to properly set up and take down your backdrop display from Shows to Go backdrops. Take note of how the backdrop is packed in the bag when it is shipped to you, as this is the best way to store and transport your backdrop curtain and frame together. The backdrop curtain is shipped with the removable blackout liner attached. The blackout liner helps eliminate shadows when there is bright light behind the backdrop. Before setting up your backdrop, check to make sure that you have enough space for the fully expanded backdrop. The standard frame is recommended for indoor use only. The floor should be even and preferably a hard surface. If setting up on carpet, extra care must be taken to prevent the hook and loop fasteners from sticking to the carpet. Set the backdrop frame on the floor with the web straps facing forward, and so they will be running vertically when the frame is open. Standing behind the frame, locate the two outermost points along the top where the frame bars cross. Lightly grab at these points and begin to pull up at a diagonal. When you cannot lift up anymore, move your hands under the cross points, closer to the center of the frame, and continue lifting upward until the magnetic latches catch. Make sure body parts and clothing do not get caught in the hinge points as you open the frame. This can cause serious injury. The frame should open easily and smoothly. If you feel any tension or resistance, stop immediately and check for possible obstructions. When opening the frame, you must check to make sure the web straps are not tangled around the corners of the frame or magnetic latches. Forcing the frame open when this happens can cause permanent damage to the frame. Once the frame is up, you may notice a few magnetic latches that did not quite line up. Push any of these remaining latches together. If you continually have corner latches that don't line up, it may be because the web straps are too tight. You can remove the web straps and then reattach them with the frame open to get the proper tension. You can attach the curtain with the frame upright or laying down. Attaching the curtain with the frame upright is the easiest and fastest way to attach the curtain and takes up the least amount of space. If you are not tall enough to reach the top of the frame, we recommend using a small step stool that folds flat for easy transport with your backdrop. The curtain attaches to the frame with the hook and loop fasteners. Start attaching at one of the top corners on the back of the frame, and then the top corner of the front of the frame. When you start, the curtain edge should be flush or slightly shorter than the outer edge of the black connector. Once the curtain is attached at these locations, you can begin working your way down the rest of the back of the frame. You should be pulling the curtain tight between fastening points, so there is some tension in the curtain, but never so much tension that you are bending or warping the poles. Once you have completed the back, attach the first half of the top and bottom of the front of the curtain. Then, finish with the second half of the front, always remembering to pull some tension in the curtain as you go along. Finish by attaching the remaining edge down the back of the frame. If the curtain does not reach around the back, you may have too much slack in the curtain. Go back and readjust the curtain to bring more of the fabric to the back. Once the curtain is attached, you can go back and adjust tension and curtain alignment as needed. The other way to attach the curtain is with the frame lying flat on the floor. Carefully lay the expanded frame down so the front is facing up. Attach the curtain in the same order and manner as you would with the frame upright, starting at the top back corner and working your way down and around the frame. Once the curtain is attached, you can carefully walk the backdrop up into position. If you lay the frame down on carpet, be careful that the hook and loop fasteners do not stick to the carpet. Note that sometimes after you attach the curtain, a few magnetic latches in the center will become undone. If this happens, try pushing the latches together. If they pop apart again, it means that your curtain has too much tension in it. The curtain should be removed while the backdrop is upright. Start at the back and slowly work your way around the frame. When removing the curtain, do not pull down hard, as it may prematurely collapse the frame. The curtain should be folded with the graphic on the inside. To collapse the frame, stand behind the center of the frame with your arms outstretched. Grab at the farthest cross points you can reach and pull your hands straight in towards each other. This should disengage the magnets and allow you to slowly collapse the frame to the floor. If you have a 12-foot or larger backdrop, you will need 2 people to disengage the magnets. One person should be on each end of the frame and gently pull apart one of the end latches at the same time. The folded curtain should be rolled around the frame before packing into the bag or case. To help make your next setup easier, take a moment to make sure the web straps are tucked inside the frame. This will help prevent tangling. A clothing steamer can be used to remove deep creases in the curtain. The easiest way to reattach the blackout liner is to attach the liner to the frame, and then attach the curtain to the frame with the liner. As you do this, make sure you are lining up the edge of the curtain with the edge of the liner as best you can. If you are having trouble getting proper tension in your curtain, your blackout liner may not be properly aligned to the back of the curtain. Try setting up the curtain with the blackout liner removed, or try reattaching the liner as previously described.